So this is the amazing thing too. The people who make soup and people who make consumer packaged goods are talking about innovation more than people like Apple and Google are. And it's everybody. Even if you look at some of our own clients, look at the Bell Group, for example, they make big cheese and dairy products. Innovation is in the core of their basics. It's mentioned 11 times in their annual report. Philip Morris, it's mentioned 3 times on the first page of their annual report. This is the kind of the power and the importance of innovation in our industry today. But what is innovation? Because we suddenly seem to be pointing at everything going, that's innovation, everything is innovation. So let's talk about the spectrum, because not everything that is claimed to be innovation is. Because some things are just a novelty. It's something new. It's funny, it's unique, it's a different way to look at things, it's a different way to make a product, but really doesn't add any real inherent value. And then you have creation, something new and valuable where the value of it lies in the creativity of the product. And then you have invention, where you make something new and it has potential value through utility. You make something, it's really cool, and if we can find a way to match the price, the utility to customer need, it can really be quite powerful. And innovation is when you take that invention and create something that's new and uniquely useful. Because technology follows a pattern. Gartner have created something called the hype cycle. Actually, do I need sound? No, I'll be all right. Gartner have created something called the hype cycle, where any technology, anything you can think of, follows the same pattern. And it looks like this. You have what's called the technology trigger, where something gets invented. And people go, oh my God, we've created this new technology, it's going to be amazing. And then people start investing in it, and the hype builds, and the press, and everybody starts talking about it. It goes, oh my God, this thing is going to be amazing. It's going to change the world. And you get to hear with what's called the peak of inflated expectations. So you think about something like wearable watches, right? When wearable watches first came out, everyone was just like, oh my God, wearable watches are going to be amazing. We're all going to have one. And then they come out, right? And everyone goes, oh, this is it. It's big, it's expensive, it's heavy. All I can do is know that I've got an SMS, which I already know because my pocket vibrated. This doesn't really work for me. Whoa, wearables are terrible. Nobody wants a wearable. Oh! And every technology then falls from the peak of inflated expectations because it's too expensive, your friends don't have it, it doesn't really work, it's hard to understand, and everything falls into what we call the trough of disillusionment, where suddenly we go, oh my God, wearable watches, this thing was supposed to be amazing. It's terrible. How did we ever think this was going to be great? And then what happens then is suddenly somebody goes, hang on a minute, if we take this technology and just twist it a little bit, just make it a bit more user-friendly or a bit smarter, there's an application for it. And suddenly, everybody starts to have a wearable watch. And it goes up what's called the slope of enlightenment, where suddenly we all go, of course, wearable watches, what were we thinking? And then your grandma has one. And that's what's called the plateau of productivity, where after 3 months, oh, wearable watches, who cares? And everything follows this peak, and everything is at different points, and shoehorning a solution to fit it. Being smart is when you use that technology to actually make what you do better, to tell better stories, to make stories that last longer and that have more impact. Because sometimes technology is not the answer to everything. So let's be smart and let's be brave. Thank you.